Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. How's getting on? I've got a few things I'd like to do today, and some of them are what we covered last time, some of them are stuff that's come to me on the fly. I'd like to flatten this area, like I said, and then build some kind of desert-style house here. Not to live in, just to actually add to the aesthetic. At some point, I'm going to dig that down so it becomes one continuous river. I'm then going to sand it all off. I'm going to sand all up here, and then I'll find a way to tie it in neatly over here and bring it around there. That might be the distance that we go for the sanding, and then we might just push it back a little bit more so it goes all in that direction, but I think that's as far as we're going to go that way. Hi. I'm also going to create 4 new banners, and I'm going to have them color coded to match this. Then I think they're going to hang from the entrance here. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be. I might have them hanging from there so it drapes down just slightly there, so then you walk through them, but they're going to be the blue, the purple, the red, the pink, yada yada yada, and they're all going to be unique, and that'll just kind of add a little bit more flair. Does that sound good? I think it sounds great. And just like that, we have our first banner. If you couldn't tell, this is going to be the red banner. Should be obvious. I'm saying it anyway. Kind of looks like a phoenix. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. And next up, we have the blue banner. It's originally a white design that I've adopted to be light blue, because obviously that's what we need. I'm not completely happy with it. I don't know if it looks as good as I want it to, but it's a design that I'm going to stick with. We're going to put it up, and then we're going to see if we hate it. And then if we do, we'll just pick a different design. Sound good? So here's the pink banner, but I'm thinking that I might try and flip it so it's a pink banner with a white design, just so it kind of fits the theme, you know? All the other designs are the set color banner with then different patterns on them. So I think I might try that, and I'll see if I like it better. So give me a second. So I made a very slight adjustment to it. We flipped the colors, and I kept the 4 pink spots in the middle of it. I think I prefer that look much better. So that's the one that we are going with, and that's one that I'm happy with. Okay, and there's the purple design. I like that one a lot more. I still think the red is the best, then probably the purple, then the pink, then the blue. The blue I have also changed from being dark blue at the bottom to being light grey. I'm still not 100% happy with it, because I think from far away it's just going to look light blue. There's not going to look like much of a design on it, but we can change that when we need to. Sound good? Hi. That was perfectly in sync. Anyway, never mind. Right, we have all of the banners up, and I really do think that the actual idea is pretty good, if you ask me. The red banner is easily the best, and it is one of the best banners that I've actually just ever made. If you would like to see any of these made in the tutorial style that I've done with my own banner and the pineapple banner, just let me know. I will be happy to put that in the next episode. But that's pretty much is exactly how I wanted this to turn out. So, there we go. It's a good way to start the episode, if you ask me. Swiftly moving on. I've now flattened the area. I think it's big enough for what I want to do. If not, I'll kind of, I don't know, shave into this little mound here. I don't want it to be too big. Like, I don't want it to be... Where did you come from? That really threw me off. You just can't... Anyway, right. Hold on. So I don't want it to be like a huge build and somewhere that we're going to be going all the time. It is completely decorative. So I don't want it to be huge, but I don't want it to be like tiny, because then this has been derailed so quickly. So what I was attempting to say there before Sleeping Beauty decided to ruin my life, I should probably give them names. But then if they go missing, I'll be sad, or if a mob kills them and it comes up in the kill feed that Alfred has been slain by a creeper or whatever, I'll be really sad. So that's probably not the greatest idea in the world. Anyway, moving on. I want this to be sizable, but not too big where we feel inclined that we have to visit it all the time. I want it to be purely decorative. I want it to be a nice size and more just look cool than actually be practical. I'm going to create an outline of it in this area and hope it's big enough. And then once that's there, I'll explain more in depth of what I want to do, and then we'll actually have an idea of if it is big enough. So, I'll see you in a second. So just as I'm over here getting all the supplies and sandstone, I figure I might as well finish this off before we start something else. And I was trying to work out how you put, obviously, a 2 into a 5, but I don't see why that we couldn't have a 3-wide walkway leading off of this over to here. A little something like that. Now I just need to go and get the actual materials. We'll fill it in, and then I decide if I want to continue on the red carpetiness up until the stairs or not. I think I might. That could be quite interesting. Let's play around with that, and I'll be back in a second. Hi. Huh? Where do these guys come from? Just all the time. Alright, so here we are. I figured we bring the carpet all the way up, and that fits in nicely. It tapers off to the 3 wide. We've got the lampposts that I have everywhere else in the world, and then over here it tapers back in. I think it looks perfect. I think it fits into the aesthetic fine. I think it's a perfect fit to walk over here. It's a very simple fix, and yeah, we've knocked that out. So that's another thing that I didn't even think of that we got done. Yeah. Just as I'm getting ready to fly back over and start the desert temple, I've noticed this thing. This tree is ludicrously big, right? I'm not imagining that. Goodness me. Anyway, and then what is this monstrosity? I'm assuming at some point there was another tree here and they're just kind of touching, but I don't know, it's making me kind of uncomfortable. That's also another huge tree. That's my face. That's another huge tree. Huh, the trees in this world are kind of mad. Anyway, right, now, finally, we're going to get back to it. So I know the basic design of what I want to build. to the point where I've actually just built it, which is why I have so much on me right now. But then I took it straight back down because I just didn't, I don't know, it just wasn't fitting right with me. I think it was because I was using these blocks, and I don't know, I just don't like the texture of them. They're just not very nice. So I think I'm going to try and make it again. We're going to use the cut sandstone instead this time, and everyone will be happy. My basic idea, I want a long house, stairs on the outside, a balcony, a tower in it, a garden over here. And by garden, I just mean like wheat, some water, all that kind of jazz. So I'm going to try and make that. I'm going to make the shell of it. It's going to just be completely standard. We'll have the outline, then we can add cool stuff to it. Sound good? So far, we have nothing fancy, nothing too crazy. It's pretty simple so far. Gonna have the little farm outside. We've got the stairs going up, and we just have a lot of room on the inside to decorate. So up here, I'm going to find a way to neatly taper off the edge. We're going to just bring it up so you can't fall off. Then at the end here, there's going to be another room that just kind of extends up. A few ladders, then you can come out onto a wee lookout perch. It's still an idea that I'm not entirely sure if it is going to look as good as I want it to. So I'm just going to make it. I'm going to see if I like it. If not, I might just scrap the whole thing. The outside follows the exact same kind of guideline that I was wanting, but it just, I'm hoping it's just because there's no extra detailing or any kind of personality to it. It just isn't looking exactly how I imagined it. So I'm just going to continue to get the rest of it. We'll put in a little bit of detailing, and then we'll see if we hate it. Sound good? With a little bit more detailing, I think we're getting closer. I now much prefer the way that it looks. I'm really enjoying the detailing with the wood, using the stairs, little windowsills. It's now becoming actually what I was wanting it to be. I don't know how or if I'm going to fill in the windows. Right now, obviously, they are just hollow. And I don't know if they would look better with glass in them or just left kind of like a desert house and no windows. This is the progress we have so far, and I'm really enjoying doing it. The general idea is there. The detailing's getting there. I just need other stuff to actually put in it. Obviously, all up here is empty. All in here is empty. The only thing that I have actually done is start to get the garden up and running, but it's all coming together quite nicely. So now we're going to do something that I was just talking about last time. It's quick. It's easy to do. We're going to fill the map. Okay, you... and then you. And that's pretty much... I am thinking of extending it down to here as well, because that pot... Where did this sapling come from? Huh. Because Turtle Beach looks really cool. That's pretty much my whole reasoning. I'm not gonna lie. I like the look at Turtle Beach. This view is pretty class. Next, what I think I am gonna start doing is possibly just quickly deforesting the area behind there, just so I know for the future where I actually want to put the sand in. That's quite a big task. It's probably gonna be done off camera. I'm pretty sure that it'll just cut back once it's actually done. I'm gonna have a few more ideas for the house. I'll try and put stuff on the interior. We'll decorate the outside a little bit more. It's gonna look really cool. Also, the temple in the background is also pretty cool. I like my world. Sue me. So, just in case on the off chance you're sitting there wondering what I've been doing for the past 17 weeks, I've now completely deforested this area. I've got a sand border in where I'm going to be building, and yeah, by building I mean replacing with sand. This whole area now is just treeless. At some point it's going to get filled in with sand, probably not today, because this has taken me a very long time and it's going to take a lot of sand. There is also the small problem of massive holes everywhere, so I need to decide what we do with those. Do I keep the holes and we just sand off the bottom and we just, I don't know. I don't really know what we do with them. But this is where I've decided that the sand is going to go back to. So at some point, all this is going to be sand, and then there'll be stuff in the sand, and it's going to be class. I think that really fits in, you know. Just looking at the house there's obviously there still needs to be more to it. We need to add more color, more texture, yada yada yada. But for now, I think it fits in quite nicely. I love the desert. So it's been about 12 hours since the last clip that I just recorded. The last clip was me taking down the trees and me saying that I'm going to sand it, and that's going to take a while. And we're probably not going to do it for a while because it's such a big task. Well, I kind of started doing it and I found it hard to stop. It was honestly really satisfying. Obviously, you can still see at the back there is still more work to do. Over here, I mean. There is still more to do, but I would say I've probably done about 50%, down to the fact that over here, there was a huge cave. And this took a long time. It's all been done. All down here has been done as well. I'm thinking in here we can definitely turn this into something. I don't fully know what yet, but in here there's so much stuff to actually do. We could easily turn this alcove into something great. So this all happened just because I decided to take a break from building. There is also another cave over here. These are really cool, and I think we can definitely make something with them. I really don't know what they could be, but we could, I don't know, right? I don't know. But there's just, I'm excited, okay? With that being said though, once again, when I was lying in bed last night, I'm just suddenly thinking to myself, I know exactly how I want to continue to add to the house. Hi. Oh, right, bye then. I also came to the realization that I've been saying that the wood is more like detailing, but no, that's actually accenting. That's design speak. I think it would be much better if the stairs were also spruce. So I'm gonna try that. I'm thinking possibly up here, we have the corner blocks still made of sandstone, and that, like that, but the rest of it is made of fences. Possibly. I don't know how that'll look, but that could look cool. And then I've got a few other ideas, just little accenty kind of things, little details that hopefully will bring everything together. You know, me being me at the same time, it very easily might not. So I'm gonna get to that. Sound good? So with a little bit more detailing, this place I think is coming together nicely. I'm aware I say that all the time, but I honestly don't know how else to describe anything ever. I think the spruce really complements the sandstone. Up here is a great lookout point. Now it just needs to be actually furnished and just have random stuff added to it. Like up here, for example, there's nothing here, and there's nothing in here, nothing up top, and nothing downstairs. Once we start adding stuff to that and actually giving it some life and some character, this place, I think, will look really great. I'm just not 100% sure what actually should go in here yet, but that'll come in time. I'm still undecided about the windows. I quite like having them open, but I don't know. It just still feels kind of just way too open. So that's something else I'll think about. But for now, they're going to stay open. I might try and put some glass in, but it's not important right now. I just looking at that, I like it. I really, really like it. I've never really tried to properly decorate like the inside of a house. This got way closer than it was meant to be. So I've never really, been good at it. But I quite like what I've done in here, I mean, again, obviously it's, use your imagination. Just allow this to happen. But I like what I've made. I'm aware it's probably not the best thing you've ever seen, but I'm very proud of myself. I'm genuinely very proud of myself. I'm still not 100% sure what to do up here. So if you have any suggestions for that, please let me know. I'm kind of struggling what would realistically look good here. In here we've got slight, I don't know, we've got a little bit of texture. And then up top we have a bed. Because nighttime is scary and it rained right on cue. Class. Absolutely class. To fully round this off and actually give it some spectacle, I'm going to try and update this and I'm going to see how much realistically I've done. Will this update quickly? Yes. Okay. Right. And then this one might require a little flyby, so just give me some time. Much better. Put that up. So now you can see where the line's going to go, and that'll all be sanded in. Maybe by next time. It depends how much free time I have between today and tomorrow. And, well, today and... you know what I mean. And I've come to the realization that obviously up here, which is this little section here, it's obviously going to have to be done. I don't know really what I was thinking. I thought this bit connected straight to there, so this would be, like, a whole other area. But no, this bit is obviously going to come down. This will be the beach, and then that'll be it completely cordoned off. Realistically, depending on how big I want this actual project to be, behind me here could also then start to become beachfront. So instead of just being straight into a plains biome there, we could then turn that into beach as well, possibly. Then have like a big bridge going over. There could be a lot of stuff. We could then do something with that pillar. It's not going anywhere, but we could change it to be something else. So the remnants of it are still there. I think that could be kind of cool. Hi. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I think that we are at the end of today's episode. If we're not, this clip won't be getting used anyway, so, you're not going to hear this. I think we've got quite a lot done today, or at the very least, I personally have got a lot done, and I hope that I've recorded enough, and I've made an episode out of it, and, you've enjoyed it. So if you have enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a like. They help out all my videos. They've been great recently. Thank you so much. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out videos every 3 days, and I'm really enjoying making them. They're keeping me sane during lockdown, and I just really like making them. I like coming up with ideas for them. I like editing them. So, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble. Don't you think I wouldn't do? And I'll see yous. Oh, that's just... And I'll see yous. Laters.